Hello everyone, this is Amin Nand Khurshid, a student of Faculty of Law, Jamia Millia Islamia. In this video, we are going to talk about the abuse of dominant position in India. So let's get started. Dominant position is given under Section 4 of the Competition Act 2002. It has been defined as a position that operates independently of competitive forces prevailing in the relevant market or affects its competitors, consumers, or the relevant market in a way that is favorable to it. There are several factors that determine the dominant position, such as a market share, size of the undertaking, size or significance of the contenders, financial intensity of the undertaking, etc. Now, what do we mean by relevant market? Simply put, the relevant market is wherein an enterprise has a predominant position. And what constitutes as abuse of dominant position under Section 4 of the Competition Act 2002, you may ask. So, an enterprise is said to be in a dominant position when it imposes discriminatory or unfair practices, limits or restricts production of goods or services in any form, indulges in practice or practices resulting in denial of market access, manipulates contracts, uses its dominant position in one relevant market to protect or enter into another relevant market. There are two types of dominant position, namely exploitative, such as excessive pricing, exclusionary, such as denial of market access. Exploitative activities are those where the prevailing body abuses its strength by forcing biased or potentially low conditions on different firms or shoppers. Exclusionary activities are those in which the dominant body utilizes its strength to confine entry of competition into the relevant market. Now, let's talk about the powers of the Competition Commission in this regard. Under Section 19 of the Act, the Commission has the power to investigate or inquire into the abuse of dominant position as given under Section 4 Clause 1. Section 19 Clause 4 gives a detailed list of elements that the Commission will consider, such as a market share, size of the venture, size or significance of the contenders, etc. Next, in order to discourage such practices, the Commission can direct to discontinue such agreements, pay penalty, or modify such agreements under Section 27. Under Section 28, the Competition Commission can coordinate with the division of a venture, appreciating the prevailing situations to guarantee that such an undertaking does not showcase an abuse of dominant position. In the most recent case of XYZ versus Alphabet Inc. and others, the Competition Commission of India has ordered an investigation into the allegation that Google has abused its dominant position with Android in India's smart television market. In an order dated 22nd June 21, CCI stated that certain agreements between Google and smart TV manufacturers amounted to abuse of dominant position by Google. We have talked about the problems, but there are solutions as well. Yes, there are certain remedies that can be resorted to at the instance of abuse of dominant position. To name a few: enforcement of a restraining order, imposition of a penalty, direct the enterprise to make a move which the authority regards fit, interim order under Section 33, appeals and competition appellate tribunal, and many more. Finally, to conclude, the graph of CCI's enforcement has evolved substantially in many sectors, and in the years to come, we expect that its stance will continue to progress, particularly in the emerging areas such as e-commerce sector and digital markets. It is expected that CCI would take some measures to implement a framework for adequate transparency and define basic conditions for e-commerce sectors and digital market platforms. Thank you.